Fortnite Chapter 6 has finally arrived, and I've got some gameplay that I want to show you, but there is going to be a few factors. 1, my webcam isn't on. 2, my microphone wasn't on.
Why was it not plugged in?
I have a justified reason, don't worry. It was 3 in the morning when I recorded this. I couldn't really say much because I might wake up everyone else in the house, so I was not able to record my microphone audio. But I still got some gameplay that I'm going to commentate over, so I hope you enjoy it. We kick things off at Warriors Watch, and I do want to make one thing clear as this video goes on. I'm playing a solo squad game. I know, I like giving myself challenges. I got a shield pot, I even got myself a couple of shockwaves. I'm not really sure if I use them at all. I looted a chest, I got myself a suppressed pistol. I even ran into a hollow twister assault rifle, which in my opinion is probably the best AR in the game. But this did not come without some competition because I found my first victim almost right away, knocked him nearly immediately thanks to my amazing suppressed pistol. Though I had a hard time getting rid of him because I have horrific aim. I even got myself a Veiled Precision SMG, which is probably the best SMG in the game. I had another guy start shooting at me and he was hiding behind the reboot van, but his teammates started coming up behind me. Well, not behind me, but behind the wall. So I decided to turn my focus towards him, but then I turned my focus back to who I was originally shooting. He knocked some of my shield, but I was able to take him down eventually. I don't even know what I was doing here. What took so long? But after getting rid of him, I turned my attention to his teammate. I had no idea where he went, but I was able to take him completely off guard thanks to the long-range hollow twister AR. I kept looting in Warriors Watch for a little while. I even picked myself a purple Oni shotgun and a fire Oni mask. I like the Oni masks. I'll talk about those more later on in the video, but eventually I did have to leave Warriors Watch because I felt like I had the perfect loadout. Fury AR, not the best, but I'll take it. Oni shotgun, god tier. Veiled Precision SMG, banger. I ended up getting into a little conversation with the bush ranger, but that was before I was rudely interrupted by the footsteps of yet another team that had come up here. Apparently, I think they were going for bush ranger. I'm not entirely sure, but I was able to get rid of one person. I debated switching out for the twin fire auto. I'll talk about that later. I think it's a good gun, but I'm not entirely sure if I'd recommend it. But then I had more people come up towards me, so I started aggroing this one. That flick, though, that was absolutely insane. I was able to take them down with the Oni shotgun. Then I turned my attention to the closest player towards me, hopped over the wall, sprayed them with my SMG, but I missed every shot because I suck at first-person shooter games. I just suck at shooter games in general. I was able to crack them for 100, but then it took another 2 hits for me to get rid of them. Then there was at least one more person, so I sprayed at them for like 5 years, and I only hit 2 of my shots. They started building, I got annoyed, I ran around, snuck up on them, pulled out my SMG, and absolutely blasted them into the next dimension. I was able to pick up a Surge Fire SMG in the whole ordeal, and I was even able to get an upgrade on my Fury AR. I was having a lucky day. After all that chaotic fighting, I decided to loot up, and then I had to get the hell out of there. And believe me, I was blood hungry. I was looking for the kills. But if I'm gonna be honest, it was taking absolutely forever, so I decided to take some desperate measures and grab a motorcycle. And honestly, I like motorcycles. I'm even able to jump around on them and hit a backflip. What do you mean that was busted? So to make up for the absolute stupidity of this game, I decided to hit a double backflip. I mean, come on, 2 is better than 1. I can't complain. After countless minutes of driving and backflipping, I finally ran into more people. So obviously I hopped off the motorcycle and began my attack. Someone was building walls, so I just said, cut that out. Shot him down with the Fury AR. I started using my Oni SMG, but I failed quite miserably. Knocked another one, and this guy over there, he was just like, oh crap, I have to reload. So I took advantage and I absolutely blasted him. And I even got the Headhunter achievement out of that too. 10 headshots in the match. But as you just saw, thanks to the visualized sound effects, I noticed that there was yet another fight happening close by to me, so I went over to investigate. And it was at that point where I made a weird discovery. I used the Fire Oni mask to shoot at them. I ended up knocking 2. I don't know why. They were all in the same... I wish I could explain that. They were all in the same area. I don't even know what was going on. After all that, I decided to take a little bit of break from war and decided to bring a sprite over to a nearby shrine. Thankfully, this one was only 60 meters away, so I was able to get there relatively quickly. After putting some steps in, I was able to return the sprite to the shrine, but there was a person literally right in front of me that somehow did not see me. Don't worry, I did take notice of them because I'm about to turn my head here in a second. Yep, that's me looking at where the hell they went. I had no idea where they went, but after I was able to get this shrine done, I entered hot pursuit, but not without leaving without a water boon. It took a little while, but eventually I was able to catch up to the person that I saw not even 30 seconds ago, and I sprayed them down with a Surge Fire SMG, and they had the fastest reaction time I had ever seen. You can see me questioning, oh my god, your reaction time is absolutely amazing. You didn't even pull out your gun. And not even 3 seconds later, his teammates start shooting at me from behind, so obviously I have to go and charge him. You're probably wondering, what was I charging him for? I was charging for trespassing on private property. The sentence? Death. After that fight, I decided to switch out my Fury AR for a brand new epic Twister rifle. That's what I'm calling it, the Twister rifle. Which leads me to talk about the weapons. I really love the Hollow Twister assault rifle. I feel like the spread is really good and the scope can really help. I don't really like the Fury AR because the bloom gets way out of control. I feel like I can only do well with a close range. And I also want to talk about the Oni masks. I really like them. The Fire Oni mask has really good qualities. It does 100 damage for every hit, but the cooldown is a little bit questionable. And I really love the Void mask. You can teleport with that one. Helps you get around really quickly. But now that I'm done talking about the weapons, I can go ahead and commit a carjacking. Give me this car. I honestly love cars in this game. You're able to get around extremely quickly thanks to the boost. And it really helps because there's another fight very close by, and this Lambo, yeah, it's helpful, especially if you don't put it in a tree like I just did. It's at this point where the kills really start racking up. I was able to laser that guy with the Hollow Twister. There's a few more people up on that hill. I hit that one for 28 and I absolutely evaporate his health, but I'm not able to get the kill. There's another guy I turn my attention to, and then another one, but then they start building. I'm able to get him down to really low health before eventually knocking him, and then I turn my attention to yet another person who starts building, and oh my god, it got really annoying. I probably should have played zero build instead, if I'm gonna be honest. After all that, I start pushing ahead, and I knock one person before another tries to sneak up on me. So I sneak around his builds, pop him, crack his shield, spray him with the Surge Fire, and take him out. There's another fight adjacent to me, so I start heading there, but then someone else starts shooting at me, and I'm like, oh my god, can you leave me alone? I'll kill you if you don't, and I did just that. So after all that, I started bridging across this gap so I could head over to the next fight, but this next fight wasn't really all that eventful. I ran in, and I saw a down Wolverine, so I decided, nah, screw it, I'll put you out of your misery, even though I don't get credit with the kill. So I started running and sliding over to this fight. This one caught me a little off guard. There's this person I'm able to one-tap, and then two people appear out of nowhere in front of me. I knock one, and I eliminate the other. Then I take out yet another person, and that puts me at 24 eliminations. One of the people I eliminated had a big pot, so I was able to use it to get myself back up to full health. And since I had an extra slot, I said, screw it, why not carry some extra minis? Now I'm at 9, and now I'm at 12. And then I was subject to even more running and sliding and not really finding people. Do you really want to see the footage? It's really uninteresting, like seriously. After a long time, I finally ran into another fight, but it was an NPC fight. This was something I had never seen before. I saw an NPC going after the boss, and then I get distracted by a squad that's just third-partying me for no good reason. So I just said, get the hell out of my way. I'm trying to watch an NPC fight here. I bet money on this fight, for Christ's sake. So after killing that squad, I just decided to look on in awe as I saw these two NPCs fighting, and I tried to get involved, but they just decided to completely ignore me and kept fighting each other with guns and swords. Hell, I probably could have intervened in that fight and I still could have beaten them. Like, look at the loot I have. And it wouldn't be long before I ran into another fight just ahead of me. This is where the kills really start to go up. I laser that guy, get rid of his shield, and then just murder him in general. There's more gunshots in front of me, so I try clearing out house, but then I get third-partied by yet another squad. So I take one down. There's another person shooting at me. I'll get to him in a bit. Actually, I'll get to him right now. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, come on. Stop building, for God's sake. There we go. Just deciding to put him out of his misery right then and there, snagging yet another elimination and downing many others. I decided to survey the area because I know there might be people close by, and lo and behold, I was correct. There was another fight happening right in front of me, so I decided to get rid of all the ones that I have downed before turning my attention to the fight ahead of me. I aim down the sight, I kill one, I take down the walls, I crack the shield, and eliminate yet another, putting me at 34 eliminations. The dream of a 40 bomb was alive and well, and especially because I found yet another motorcycle, one I'm able to boost with. And now there's a fight happening right in front of me, so as you'd expect, I get over there in record time. As I get over there, I'm able to eliminate even more people. I one-tap one right about now. There we go. There's another I turn my attention to. I get the knock. Some people are able to escape via a zip line, and it did annoy me. So I turn my attention to everyone else on the ground while almost getting killed in the process. but I was still able to get some eliminations. There's more footsteps and shooting around me, but after healing, I'm able to get back into the fight. So after taking the zipline back up, I'm able to slide right back into the fight, though I do miss out on an elimination, but I'm able to make up for it. I get 2 consecutive knocks, and then I realize, oh, this is the last trio. The 40 bomb is actually possible, and since the footsteps are relatively close, I'm able to head exactly in that direction, find the last player, and take him out to get the win and the 40 bomb, and obviously, I celebrate. Man, this was such a good game. It feels good to get a 40 bomb at 3 in the morning. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want me to do more videos in this kind of style, let me know by leaving a like, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay metal, everyone. Peace.